This episode will be reviewing the Flash season premiere. If you haven't seen this episode, you need to stop this video right now and go and watch it. I didn't watch the leaked pilot that happened this summer because I wanted to be super surprised when the episode aired, and I absolutely loved it. I think everything was spot on, the CGI, all the special effects, the costume, the characters, everything, the hinting, but it wasn't too winky, it wasn't super campy, but it was still just an awesome superhero show. So I was super impressed with the show. I was oh so excited. After seeing the premiere and, a couple episodes of Gotham, I started to really worry that, we were going to get into this winking contest and campy contest, but this premiere just blew my mind. For the people that are avid comic fans, they did take some canon material, and they did kind of take, their own thing, but that's normal with TV shows. You can't keep everything according to the comics. Because let's be honest, some things and some plots and characters that work in comics don't necessarily work on a television show or a movie. We know, we've seen that. So the fact that they're trying to balance both worlds of, okay, yes, we're going to take some canon material, but at the same time, we're going to do our own thing. So just like in the comics, Barry Allen's mother ends up dying when he's a little boy, and his father ends up getting blamed for it. And in the comics, Barry is constantly, I'm going to prove my dad's innocence, I know he didn't do it, I know he didn't do it, and they did the same thing on the show, and I think that was just a great setup. We got to see the blur, the red and yellow blur going around her, which is most likely a hint that it is Barry, and then the Reverse Flash, and there's going to be time travel, which, oh my gosh, I so hope there's time travel put into this series. Time travel is prevalent in the comics. If you haven't read The Flash, the New 52, it recently restarted. It's something you need to do. And in fact, we recently released a video about how to get into The Flash in the comics. So it was nice that they kept it the same. They didn't necessarily keep the relationship that he had with Iris West the same. He did like her in the comics, and she was a news reporter, and she ended up kind of using Barry on a first date to get information about her brother, because he was convicted for a crime that she believes he didn't do either. So they kind of had a sour note, but they're still good friends. And he actually is with a woman named Patty in the comics, kind of on and off. You'll see if you read the comics. I really like the nods to certain characters in the Flash and in the DC universe without being too super winky about it. So, them having Catelyn Snow, who ends up becoming Killer Frost, and then they had Edward Thawne, which ends up becoming the Reverse Flash, and then Cisco Ramon, who ends up becoming the Vibe. Whether they're going to keep these characters that way or not, I don't know. It was still super exciting to have them kind of hint at it, so we'll see what route they go. I'm kind of hoping, because I know the metahumans were created by the accelerator being destroyed, I'm hoping that they don't do what they did in Smallville, which was the monster meteorite freak of the week, because that kind of got old really fast. So if they do that with the Flash, where they have, the metahuman of the week, it's gonna kind of be eh. So hopefully they won't go that route, that they have more overarching villains, but I guess we'll see. So having the Arrow show up in the scene was just completely awesome. I love their cool back and forth and the little speech that Oliver gave, and I'm really excited about the crossover between the Arrow and the Flash, and that they decided to go that route, and I really think it's going to work really well for them. So like I said, the characters, the CGI, everything was just great. I love the development. Even having the Weather Wizard in there, even though it's the wrong brother, I'm kind of thinking that Mark's still alive. I think it was a really strong start to the series, and I am looking forward to the rest of it. So if you want to see more geeky videos, subscribe, like this video, and you can come back for more geeky videos every day. And Hannah looks so nauseated, and Cass goes, I didn't know angels could get nauseous.